Hi everyone! In the previous video, we learned the basic of using the Zustand library. In this video, we will discuss the set and get functions provided by the create function during the store creation. We will also cover the Immer middleware, which simplifies updating deep nested state. First, let's take a look at the set function when using the set function. Here, the state must be updated immutably. However, the first level state will be automatically merged by the set function. So for the first level bears, we only need to write bears and its value in this way. However, if you have more deep nested structure in the state, you have to use the spread operator to extract the state. Let's see another example with a cat store. Now let's create the cat store. So under the stores folder, create a file called catstore.ts. Sorry, here is an error. It should be, the bear store should be ts file, not the tsx. Okay, let's go back to the cat store. So at first, we should give the type of the cat store state. So type t cat store state is equal to, the cat store should have the cats, and the cat has a nested state. Big cats, it's a number, and small cats, it's also a number. Then we have two functions. One is increase the number of big cats, so increase big cats. The second is increase small cats. Now we can create our cat store. So it's the same as the bear store. Just let's put the bear store here. Make the screen a little bigger. And we need the create function. So export const use cat store is equal to create. The create function is from Zustand. Then give the type name. And we need the parentheses for the typescript. And then we can write here the callback function. So the callback function will get a set function, and it will return a state. We can here write the cats and give the bigger cats a number, for example 0, and the small cats also 0. The second state is increase bigger cats. So, and here we can do something with the state. We use the set function. The set function takes a state and then return the state. But here, take care. The first level, cats, we can just write so because the set function will automatically merge the first level states for us. But for the second level, we still need the spread operator to extract the state. So write it this way, and state dot cats, and overwrite the big cats. Since the function returns nothing, and the set function also returns nothing, we can remove these curly braces. Just remove it. So the code is simpler. And now we copy the increase bigger cats. We can actually use the smart selection function of the VS Code to select the piece of code. We use Control Shift, then right arrow. So we select the piece of code. Then copy, paste. And we change the big cats to small cats. And also here. Okay, now we can write our cat box to display the content. So, at first, let's create a cat box component. Cat box under the components. Let's create the cat box and let's give it a class name. Box. Give a title. Now here we can display the data. Big cats, small cats. Here I will show the buttons for the function. Add big cats and add small cats. Let's go to the app component. Change the bear box to cat box. And here, delete. Okay, let's go to here. Take a look. Nice. Now we continue going to our cat box. Call our state in cat store. Let's put our cat store here. And const big cats. Then we call the use cat store directory. Use cat store. Here we can write the selector. The selector takes the state, and then here you can return the state what you need. For example, the state cats.bigcats. And also the same here, we need the small cats. Just copy here and change the big cats to the small cats. And here const increase big cats is equal to use cat store state return state dot increase big cats. And here also const increase small cats is equal to use cat store and take the state return the state dot increase small cats. Okay, now we can call the data and functions here. So here big cats, and here small cats, and also that gives the two button functions. One is onClick equal to increase big cats, and the other one is onClick increase the small cats. Now let's check the results. Go to the website and add big cats, add small cats. Correct. Okay, now it's a good time to talk about the middleware Immer. Let's go back to our cat store. So here, this cat store. If you are like me and find it annoying to extract the states, every time when you have a lot of deep nested states, then you can use the Immer middleware. the Immer middleware based on the Immer library, which can let you update immutable objects as mutable objects. Let's try it. But at first, we should install the library. Then, we simply wrap all the code inside of the create function. The best way is use the smart selection from your editor. If you use VS Code, then just simply Control, Shift, and the right arrow. Select all the stuff and add parentheses. Then outside you can write the Immer. So you will see here is from Zustand middleware Immer. Import it. So that's correct. Now we can update our state in the callback function as a mutable object. Let's do it now. At first, select all the returned state value here. Control Shift right arrow and delete and replace it with curly brackets. Because we don't need to return anything, we can use the curly brackets directly update the big cat states. We just simply write the state dot cats dot big cats plus plus. Finished. You don't even need to return state. There's no need to do that. So the code is much shorter. Now the same for the small cats. Select the returned small cat state, delete, and replace it with the curly brackets. And here we can direct update the cat state. State.cats.smallcats plus plus. Finished. Now let's go to our website, check the result, and add a big cat, add a big cat, add a small cat, add a small cat. Correct. Now let's talk about the get function. We already know that in the set function, we can access the state. However, sometimes we want to also access the state outside of the set function. For example, we may want to write a summary function that reports the total number of the cat. How can we do that? Let's try it now. At first, write the type of the summary function. Now we can write the function here. Summary. We want to get the total number of the cats. The total should equal to the state dot cats dot big cats plus but this won't work because we cannot get the state here. How can we do that? It's actually simple. The author has already given you the second function, get. So the set and the get. The get function is exactly what we need. We can take a look here. For example, we call the get function. And we see we return the state. We can just dot. We see there are cats, increase big cats, and all the properties. Now it is easy. Just change the state to get. And also here, get. So this will work. And we just return. There are total cats in total. That's all. Now we can go to our cat box here to call this summary function. Const here summary is equal to use cat store state, then state.summary. Now we can call this summary function. For simplicity, we just console log our summary function. Okay, now we can go to our website, check the result. Refresh and take a look at the inspect. And if we add big cats, you see there are 1 cat in total. Add another. And add small cats. Cool, you see. Now we can count the cats. Okay, this is a get function which can let you access the state outside of the set function. Alright, we learned the set, get functions, and also the Immer middleware. In the next video, we will learn the single state selector and the auto generator.